Here's your daily dose of history. These events happened on May 10th. In 1775, early in the American Revolutionary War, Ethan Allen and Benedict Arnold take Fort Ticonderoga from the British. The event leads indirectly to Benedict Arnold becoming the U.S.'s most infamous traitor 5 years later. Despite Arnold's fundamental role in the capture of Fort Ticonderoga, Ethan Allen takes all the credit. It was one of several slights that would push the thin-skinned Arnold toward his notorious betrayal. In 1869, the Transcontinental Railroad, which connects the entire U.S. by rail from east to west, is completed at Promontory, Utah. Construction began in 1863, with two companies building from two different directions. This event also results in me, as a child growing up in Utah, being forced to learn and perform the song "The Wedding of the Rails" in elementary school. Didn't love that, but I still can't get it out of my head. It happened on the 10th of May in 1869. Anyway, shockingly, Mrs. Lewis, who grew up in California, has never even heard of this song. It's a shame. In 1877, the first White House telephone is installed. Rutherford B. Hayes is president at the time. It was installed in the telegraph room. Hayes didn't get many calls since the Treasury Department had the only direct line to the White House at the time. In fact, the first ever telephone exchange wasn't even set up until later that year in Connecticut. It was more than 50 years later that President Herbert Hoover had the first telephone installed on the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. In 1940, Winston Churchill takes over as Britain's Prime Minister, replacing Neville Chamberlain, who failed to stand up to Hitler in the years leading up to World War II. Churchill goes on to lead Britain to victory over Germany in the war. It is difficult to overestimate Churchill's importance in the Allied victory in World War II. His bulldog leadership was absolutely fundamental. If you're ever in London, a visit to the Churchill War Rooms is a must. The location almost feels frozen in time. In 2019, ride-sharing service Uber's disappointing initial public offering, or IPO, closes down 8% in its first day of trading. As of April 2024, however, the stock is trading at $69 per share, up from its $45 IPO. Don't forget to check out Today in History in my Teachers Pay Teachers store. There's a link in the description. Which of these events did you find most interesting? Let me know in the comments. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the Learn with Mr. Lewis channel. And you can watch another great Mr. Lewis video here and another one right here. Thanks for watching.